Hello, hello, it's Elaine here, and I'm finally back again, hurrah! Yes, I've been off for 3 months, I think it was. If some of you have been reading my community tab and sort of seen my last video, I know the last video was a bit of a mess really, because obviously my revamp is still a mess because it was such a rush job, and some of it is for my own benefit really, is to slowly see the progression from, you know, what was my workshop into my craft room. And for me, getting those cupboards out was a big thing, and I really can see it opening up, and I'm able to get to the stuff that I want to get rid of. So that was the reason for that revamp video. It's kind of more for my benefit than anyone, but you know, if anybody's interested, I will do various stages of how it's going. I've got a big clean up and tidy up to do now, and also try and get rid of some of the stuff. But yes, I also said that I had to have some surgery. I have had my surgery, and it was quite a major surgery. It was about 7 weeks ago, middle of February, I had that done. And I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to tell you what it was yet. I've had good results, and that's made me happy, but it's still quite a large thing that I had to have done. So today I thought I would show you my colour glue book. Now I've done this, as you can see, it's got lots of colours in it. I've done all the washi tape, but it's ended up that I've had to put it into 3 books. So yesterday I stuck all the books together. I've done all the washi tape stuff. I still haven't cut some of the corners off yet, because the one I've got up here is a bit rubbish, my corner rounder, and I don't fancy doing it all by hand because there's quite a lot of it. So this one is the 2 cupboards joined together, then this one is the next 2 covers joined together, and then obviously the back cover. And I've duct taped them to also help reinforce them, because as she gets bigger, I mean, she's already big, and she's going to end up being quite a chunky monkey, I think. I haven't decided what I'm putting on the front yet. We don't call them composition books, but it's basically like a composition book. So it's lined paper, and I've already done my front page, which is a rainbow page and a kind of a title page. I love this image of this lady with her all sorts of different colours in her hair, so she had to go on the front page. And I've added a few smaller pieces around the edge. So the pebbles are, I love pebbles, I love stones and things, so I mean, I don't know, there is a video somewhere on my channel that I've actually done some rock painting with, I've used napkins to cover the rocks, and I painted the rocks different colours that I picked up when I was on holiday, and quite a few years ago now, way before COVID. So the first few weeks of my recovery, I couldn't do anything, you know, obviously I was laid up, and Then I started to work on, I'd already started to work on this obviously, because I'd already taped up some of these. I didn't have any yellow, so I did buy some washi tapes with some yellow. A lot of them were sunflowers, which were quite nice. This yellow one came out of my what do you call it, Van Gogh set, Van Gogh, and this came out the Van Gogh as well. So what I've done is I kind of mucked it up a little bit. So I've done four pages of red, which I suppose really is 5, and this one's a rainbow. So I've got red, and then in between each colour change, so this is obviously orange, I decided to fold over the page in half, and I'm going to do like this one. It's got orange and red on it. This one's got a lot of orangey reds and stuff in it, so it's kind of like an in-between page. So that one will be red, this one will be orange, and this will be red and orange. That's the plan. Whether I'll be able to find any more images or not, I have no idea at the moment. So these will probably be a little bit more of a mixture of colours. So I'm supposed to have done 4 orange, 4 red, 4 orange, and then yellow. For some strange reason I got carried away and I did 5. Not sure why that happened. And then I've done a split here because I am not very keen on green, as most of you know. So I put this, well, this side it is a bit greeny, but this side is a little bit more tealy. So this is going to be my teal page, and I've just done one of them. But I've also done a little flap in between that and the blue pages. And then the end of this book is the blue section. I've only got 3 because of that other one, and basically I mucked it up. This is going to be a rainbow page. This is the 2 covers joined together, so it's really quite stiff, and I can still glue on it. I've put this wrapping paper, which is horrendous to stick down. I really mucked it up here. The colour was coming off it when I was gluing, and I had trouble, let's get rid of that, with it. So hopefully I'll be able to cover some of that up when I put some images on it. So then from the blue, this is a rainbow page, these are rainbow, these are going to be rainbow as well. I've got 2 rainbowy pages. There's not all of the colours in that one, but it's, you know, rainbowy. Then I go into purple, and we'll stick that down in a minute. This one is a purple, but it's a nice glittery one. Sort of a bit in between pink and purple, so I'll put it at the back near the pink. So then we go into pink. We have one on there to stick down. Then I move into browns and creams and that sort of ilk, and then I've got my green, which I've got 3 of those, and then the last page that's going to be green. Not sure, that could be rainbow, I don't know yet. I haven't put anything on this one because I got fed up of trying to stick this on. This one went on a bit better because I did it singularly, where this one here I went over the flap, and this particular book I didn't quite get lined up. So of course the covers themselves I've had to trim a bit off to make them line up. So yeah, that's a bit short in places, but my cutting is terrible at the moment anyway. And then I've not done this one because I go straight into black and white. So I've got quite a few black, because this is the third book. I've got a lot more space in this one. So I've actually got 5 pages of black and white. Predominantly black, but with white. Then I've got a white with black. And there's 5 pages of those. But I'm going to be predominantly white based. And it might have not just black. It might have, you know, a grey or whatever, but they are going to be more of a white pages, those ones. Then I've got 2 gold pages, 2 silver pages. I've got quite a lot of this sparkly tape. Doesn't stick down very well, so we'll see how that goes. So I've got 2 silver, which I then found some more, which I could have done a few more pages of silver and another gold. And then I've got this sort of bronzy coppery colour, which really could do with that corner taken off, because I didn't do a very good job at all of putting this one on here. I'll just take that off because you can see the back of it. And then I've just got a few pages left at the back that I haven't decided what I'm doing with it yet, so we'll see how that goes as the book progresses. I seem to have quite a few rainbow pages, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. And that's how my colour book's set out. So each in between will have, so this one will have yellow and teal, and then this one will have teal and blue, and so on throughout the whole book. Rainbow to the rainbow one could be a bit more, I'm not quite sure about that one, but this is purple, and then obviously purple into pinks together, and so on. So that's how I done it. The reason when I did this, what it did is it took up lots of pages that really, this is why I ran out of space in one book. There was only 80 pages in these books, and with these I was losing pages, so I decided, that's why I don't know why I did 5, because I worked it out as 4, and then I mocked that up as well. So sorry, a bit dry. Having had COVID a couple of weeks ago, right in the middle of my recovery, I still get really tired. I was able to, they gave me antivirals, which really helped me get through COVID, but I still get really tired, and I thought, well, I'll come and do what I can. I'm not going to do a great big long video. I thought next we'll just stick a few things in that I've already prepared, and we'll call that a done deal. I'm going to stick that down the bottom there, I think. So where's my glue? And I'll get my glue book out. I shall move it over a little bit, because otherwise I'm going to keep touching the wire like I've probably just done. And we'll glue on here. So I hope you're all keeping well, and I'm sorry that I've not been about, and I have lost a few of my subscribers over the last week or two, which I'm sorry that they've gone, but you know, that's up to them. I can't help not being here, and I did get to 500. Actually, I don't think I got it on that corner. I did get to 500 subscribers, which was I was really happy about. And yes, I do hopefully intend to have, where's my cloth? I've got my bone folder here. I do hope to have a giveaway, but at the moment I can't really put that amount of effort into doing the prizes and stuff at the moment. So at some point I will, but I've now lost a couple of people, so I'm not on 500 again anymore. It keeps going up and down, and I think a lot of it is just people hoping that there's a giveaway coming or something, I think. So that one's in. He's a beetroot, I think. I think he's a beetroot. I do have another one, which is, it does actually go with this one. It was on the same page, but I thought I'll split them up and we'll spread the love about, and I think I'll put it on this one here, and we need him on this side because that was the edge of the page. It's not very straight, is it? But I quite like it, and hopefully you're not getting too much glare because I've had to put the light on because it's starting to go dark now because it's 7 o'clock in the evening. Easter weekend. It's Saturday today. So hopefully I should have this up by tomorrow on the Sunday, Easter Sunday. As I've said before, I'm not a religious person, and I do thank anyone that sent me prayers. I do appreciate it. I do understand, other people are religious, and that I'm very grateful for their love and sending healing vibes and what have you. And I'm healing really well. Everything's gone to plan. And COVID was the biggest devil. COVID fairy was not something I wanted to visit, but I think I've got a pink one here. Actually, nice flowers, isn't it? Where do I want it? I think we'll put it down here because I can chop the edge off a bit there and straighten it up. Yes, we'll put that down there, shall we? It's just not big enough. It's just not big enough. Right, this is my en masse glue book, which I might show you in a minute. I'll put that in my thing in a minute. I'll try and remember to show you. I was gluing on this when I was sticking my page, me thingy bobs down. So let's go over them a bit. I thought something was underneath there for a minute. So I hope you're all keeping well, and I hope you miss me. Probably didn't even notice I was gone. And as I say, I'm not going to do a massive amount of talking and stuff, but I just thought I would come on and say hello and say that I'm sort of back. I'll do it as and when I can. I've got lots of things. Oh, it's not going down very straight, is it? Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Concentrating now. There we are, that'll do. That'll do. Now whether I'll probably wiped all the glue off it now. Holding that corner, which is what happens. I do like to use Yoo-hoo. I think it's probably one of the better ones. I don't like some of the others. The Pritt Stick, which is what we use, we also have quite easy available in the UK, is a bit gloopy for me. I don't really like it, and I think it still dries out and eventually they come off. Where as long as I get enough on of Yoo-hoo, and they tend to stay on. So let's trim this off. Sorry if I'm off screen, I'm only just going to trim off that edge. Oh, I'm cutting into the little half page. I thought, why is it white? Oh, come off. I cut that bit, look. Oh dear. Oh dear. Which way up? That way. That was clever, wasn't it? That was clever. You silly woman. Well, we'll stick that back together again with a bit of something we can find with purple and pink on it. Right, I think I've got a brown one somewhere while we're up this end. Don't know where what I've done with him. Here he is. He's quite fun. He came. I've got some Gardener's World books, magazines. I mean, and he came out of that. He's an advert. I think it's for Ryobi power tools. And so he's all leaves. He's an autumn one. I've also got one that's green as well. I don't know whether I put it in here. I think I haven't cut him out properly yet. So yes, we'll glue him in at the top. Oh, that's my little one. I ordered some more Yoo-hoo sticks, not the blue ones, because they're supposed to be blue. Look, it's not blue anymore. Stupid it is. They've all gone like that, practically straight away. So I was going to get some more of these, because these two are my last ones, and both of them are practically empty. So what did I do? I ordered the wrong size. So I've got loads and loads of these little diddly ones. But they came in handy when I was doing some of the thinner. Some of my washi tapes were thin. The colours that I needed, especially the purple. And I thought, oh. So they were actually quite useful because they weren't too wide. Right, where should we put him? Should we put him at the top? This bit over here, shall we? Let's just get that out of the way a minute. Let's see if we can find a straight edge. There we are. Oh. Here he is. So he's a leaf monster, I suppose. I think it was probably advertising a leaf blower or something, or that type of power tool, garden power tool. So let's turn him round and I'll chop off his edge. Whoops, nothing straight. I meant to bring up my little, oops, see I can't even cut straight on here. I'm cutting into the paper every time. I'm so rubbish. But I don't care, it's my book, I can do what I like in it. Yeah, there we are. Cut all the other bits as well. See, it's got a great big chunk out of it now. See if I can straighten that up a little bit. It don't look so obvious. There we are, that'll do. That'll do. This is the only trouble with this thin paper. I've actually put two pieces of the pages together by the washi tape, so you know, they're not stuck together. I did start sticking some of them together, which you'll notice when I get to the blue ones. So I think that's all the ones in this part of the book. They're all stuck in. I don't think I have any for this end yet. Not that I know of. Right, I want to do the red one So she's in, but she's not stuck down. She's only stuck down here. Her hands aren't stuck either. And I'd like to put this red house in behind her. Kind of want it about here, I think. So her head's on it, which is why I haven't stuck her down. And I probably still won't stick her down because we, you know, I still need to put some stuff under here. I've got a car. I don't know whether that'll work. I don't know. I've got some lips. I don't think I'll put them in today. I just want to put this in, and then we'll call it a day. I think I would be, let's do this because it's a bit smaller. It's dried out now anyway. Let's get this down, and I think that'll be it. Oh, blimey. Oops. So yes, I've got quite a few ideas of videos I want to do. I still owe a swatching of my new watercolours that I got for Christmas, and I didn't get that done before I went off the grid. I do hope to. Right, come up here. Where do I want to? About there? Yeah, I think so. Just need to line her up over here. I decided to leave the white border on because it really emphasised the painty effect, and I like that. I do like that. Now then, what have I done with my, yeah, there it is. Here it is. Oh, no, I don't want you like that. Oh, why are you creasing? Stop it. There we are. Little crease, not too bad. There we go. She looks quite cool on there, doesn't she? She did have a couple of other colour rings which were yellow and green, but I cut them off because obviously this is a red page. It looks red, but I'm not sure if it's more pink, but I like it. Yeah, it went on my red page because my red pages are my favourite. And yeah, so this one isn't stuck down either yet, but it's in. And then I've got a couple of these. This isn't stuck down, but the kitty cat's stuck down. I don't know if you can see that. I'm probably a bit too far off the page, aren't I? So the kitty cat's stuck down, and this is going over it, and I've done it like that. So I need to sort of fill round it a bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with this bit here because I needed to stick something down. But, you know, I'll glue over the top or something. I'm not too worried, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But there's going to be a little gap here, so I need to put something in here. And, yeah, and I've not glued down the handbag strap, but the whole handbag's stuck here. I thought that was fun. Yeah, so I've got bits in here already. I've made a bit of a start, and as I say, this is red and this is orange, so that went on that page. These come out of various magazines. I've got quite a few art magazines as well. I think I've got them here actually, just in case I did a little bit of a harvest. So I've got A&I Artists, So it's artists and illustrations basically. And yeah, it's got some nice kind of unusual type of pictures in here, cartoony. See, that would be great for my blue page, wouldn't it? Even the brush is blue. I like that. That'll have to come out. That can go on my blue page. Because it's advertising Cotmans, and I can cut the brush out as well. That'd be fun. That'll be fun. Right, we'll put that over there. Glad I looked at that now. So yeah, there'll be some nice things. I might do a harvest video next. Maybe of this one. This will be fun, won't it? See, it's got lots of this sort of stuff, which is kind of abstract art. But that would be great on my pink and purple mixture page, won't it? So that would be great. Oh, I have to take it out now. I haven't got anything for them sort of pages. This is the trouble. You start looking at them and then you start working. So yeah. So I've got artists and illustrators, and then art review. So there's lots of, you know, various. There's another blue one. Oh, this would be good for my red or orange, not sure. So yeah, I'll probably do a harvest of these. I'll do that on screen actually, because that might be fun. Yeah, and so that's those two. And then I've also got my, let's shut that page up now. My artist, this is my en masse book. I haven't got anything on the cover yet. I think I might need to rub this one down as well. I did have to sand this because it's got a bit of a shine to it, and I wanted to make sure they bonded together, which they seem to have done quite well. Glad I sanded them. And I might have to do that with this, because this is, even though it's kind of matte, I don't know whether I'm sort of having a bit of trouble getting them to stick in here a little bit, because these are really shiny. It's my mum's furniture came from here. It's a HSL catalogue, and I've designated each page, or mainly designated each page, and these are all my lists of the pages I've got. If they've got a little line next to it, it's got a page dedicated. All the colours are dedicated because I've actually done a few extras in here. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to do them all, because you know, now I've got, this was before I did my colour glue book, so I'm not quite sure at the moment. I might change my mind and not do the colours at all in here. But I've got the alphabet in here, and I've got numbers, shoes and hats and all sorts of things like that. So I've got some of the this is plants that have got frosting on it. I've got various bits and pieces. This is a green page, so yeah, that's the back of the book. That's the rainbow page. I don't know whether I'm going to do that either, because I've got quite a few rainbow pages. I might move it into there. That's Q, so that's Queenie. Skies, I've got waterfalls, I've got pebbles and rocks, formations and things. That's Queenie. Where's the waterfalls? This is brown. This is the waterfall and water page. And lighthouses. P. This is orange. So I have done some already, really. So I might have to keep them in here. The ones I've got because I've taped all the edges of these, but what I've done is I've only taped the one side, because the other side, see, that one's O. So the O, all the alphabet, it is anything starting with that letter will go on these pages. So anything starting with O, orangutan, you know, that sort of thing, that starts with an O, that type of thing. This is a blue page. This is K, so King's on there. This is a drinks page. It's not stuck in that one. This is purple. That one is fabrics, but yeah, I love all these corduroy colours. Look at them, they're wonderful, aren't they? This is C, so that's Kate, carousel, cross stitch. That's my mum's cross stitch there. I've got quite a few of her scanned cross stitch pieces. So yes, I've started it. I haven't got very far with it yet, because oh yes, that one's trees, and this one is beaches. So yes, that's my en masse book, and I need to find somewhere. I think I'm going to take that out of there. And these are some of my stuff that I'm going to be putting in here that I haven't cut out or anything yet. So that's my en masse. And the other one I've got, this is my magazine glue book. And what I've done, it's a Lakeland, which is kind of home cooking type of stuff. Little prue leaves on this, and I folded the pages in half and made a nice little slim one, because it's quite a shortish magazine, catalogue really, not a magazine, it's catalogue. And I folded all the pages over. I took some out of it because I know it'll bulk up very quickly, so I did remove quite a few pages, but I don't know whether there's enough. Anything that's got cakes and stuff like that on it, I've left it so that it's open, so some pages flap this way and other pages flap that way, and then I've glued them down. See, that one's got ice cream on there, so I kept that because I'll keep that piece there and I'll glue round it, so that's an ice cream maker. I've already stuck, this seems to be predominantly flowers but also food, because it is a foodie sort of book. So food and flowers in this one really. And I've got one near the front, I think. So that's my favourite, tulips, and she sort of matched quite nicely, so I've stuck her on there. So I haven't got loads in here yet. My chocolate page, my lint. I do actually like Lee's jumper on there, so I might actually leave that one. So I really like that. She's always in very colourful clothing, because she does the Great British Bake Off with, what's his name, Paul Hollywood. They're the judges on the programme. Oh, that one's not stuck down. I was sticking some the other day because I obviously hadn't got all the pages stuck. And here's another one. Put that on there. So yeah, I'll just stick them down like that. I thought I'd done them all actually. I did go through it when I was doing the others. Obviously missed that one. Don't think there's any more that's not stuck. All the others seem stuck. The only thing I haven't stuck are the covers, and I've left it with a bit of leeway so that as it fills up, the actual covers are slightly wider than the actual pages. So yeah, so eventually as it bulks, the pages it will kind of do that, and it will straighten itself up on the edges, but it will get quite bulky quite quickly. So that one's a cute little one to do. I just do a bit every now and again in there. I might do it on screen, I don't know, but this is more for my own fun. Of look at all those coloured jumpers all showing, look. I really like that. I might leave that side as well. I do like that jumper, it's really colourful. So yes, so they're the ones that I'm working in currently. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that. I will leave that open because it's a bit more interesting to look at. This is probably much longer than I originally thought it was going to be. And I will be back and do a bit more gluing in other glue books maybe. I do have other glue books, but these are the ones I'm working in at the moment. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Hope you enjoyed my return with my glue booking. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you like me being back. I would love for you to comment below. It does help me, really helps me on YouTube, especially as I've had some absence now and I've really got to try and sort of pick myself back up again here, because you've only got to be away for a day or so, and a week or so, and it can soon escalate into obviously nobody's viewing your channel much. And as I said, I did lose some people's subscribers, and I would like to be over 500. I mean, really, I'd like to be over 1,000, because then I can get monetized, but I'm not too worried about it that much. I do this because I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy watching. So keep well, stay safe, and I hope to see you in the next one. And bye for now.